That's fine. You can. Hello and welcome back. I'm late. Actually, I'm about almost 15 minutes late here. So give me about another minute or so. Okay, let's get ready. This is what happens when you are doing the live show in the morning. Yeah. I have to take my kids to school this morning. So good morning, Linda. Good morning. Let's see. I'll get my. Let's see who else is there. You got John. Is that Joe? Okay, Joe. You got. Hey, good morning, Jamin. Okay, I'm late this morning here. If you're just hold on, let me put my microphone on. Let's see. Get my microphone. Get ready for our morning coffee here. Hold on. I need some water for the coffee machines. Okay, let's get going, folks. Okay. Good morning, hello, and welcome back. A little late this morning, but you know what? Never late than ever. So this morning, George just asked me what we're going to talk about. Actually, we're not going to talk about much. Okay, I'm just going to make some coffee this morning. And by the way, so this morning I'm going to shout out to Mark. Mark, if you are watching, happy birthday to you. Okay, your daughter reached out to me last month, and I know you're a big fan of. I know you watch my channel, so I'm gonna shout out to Mark. Happy birthday! I hope you are doing well. Okay, I hope you are doing well. So this morning, you know what? Let's make some coffee using Barista Express. Okay. So last couple weeks we've been playing with Pro. And also, we've been playing with the Rancheria Sylvia. And this morning, we're just gonna make some coffee and do some little chit-chatting. If you have any questions, let me know. And my wife has some eye issues, so she's not here with me right now, but she's at the other room, and then she can shout out some questions. So let's see here. I'm just gonna put some refill the water. Again, so with the Barista Express, as you guys know, there's no water, the warning lights like Barista Pro does, but you know what, I'm fine with that. I mean, it's been warmed up for the last 40 minutes, so everything's nice and hot. Yeah, that's one great thing about Barista Express. Since they are using the thermal block instead of a thermal jet, and everything is all nice and warm, okay, nice and hot. So let's make, you know what, let's make some, before we take some questions, let's make some coffee, okay? So I was in Flagstaff. My family's been using Barista Express for what, 3 days, and I opened up brand new bag for my wife. So this is the, let's say, Apprende Cafe. That's the Flavio's coffee beans. It's full bag, okay? Goodness. They used pretty much all of them. Okay, so my wife and my son, I cannot believe they used the entire bags in 3 days. I don't know how much coffee they drink, but boy, that's quite a bit. Okay, oh, my wife just told me she's trying to dial it in. So I hope she dialed it in on this machine, okay? Because this is first time I'm using it since we got back from trip yesterday. All right, so let's see here. I'm just going to, you know what, let's do 19 gram. Okay, let's do 19 gram. Okay, that's 19 gram of coffee. So let's see, month of March, goodness, already March 1st. So it's pretty cold out this morning. It's about 30s in Tucson. I don't know about you guys, but okay. So I think I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm almost done with this coffee. Goodness. Okay. Let's see here. What? So this morning, let's do, you know what? So this morning I'm going to use a Love Rami cup this morning. I'm going to use a Rami cups. Yeah, I haven't used this cups much, but so let's try this cup out this morning. It looks really nice. I think I used it a few times before. This is really easy on your latte art. And I'm just gonna heat up my cup there. Comes to grinder quality, you know, back and forth with Barista Pro and Barista Express. Mr. Fluffy, okay, I have to say, I know some people don't like the built-in grinder. It's not bad, guys, okay? I mean, if you guys are thinking about upgrading your machine, I mean, if you have Barista Express or Barista Pro, I don't know, just stick with it, you know? Unless you're gonna really spend big money on, you know, the real like heat exchanger or dual boiler, which means we have to get a decent grinder anyway. So, but I mean, if you guys are happy with your current machine right now, you know, stay with it, okay? I mean, you don't have to spend a lot of money on coffee machines. Okay. Since I don't have my scale, my Akaya scale, so I'm just going to use my regular scale here. And then my scale from Amazon, very inexpensive. I think that cost me $15 or so. Okay, hold on. There we go. I'm just going to do about 19 grams inside. We're gonna do like small latte. You know what? So maybe like 40 gram yield. Okay, let's do that. Let's do 40 gram yield. I'm just gonna start the time. I'm just gonna do the manual mode. Okay, about what, 6-second pre-infusion. Okay, about 1 o'clock range there. Shot looks good. I think my wife did a really good job on dialing in, I think. Yeah, not pretty good. Shot's really good. Let's stop at right here. About 29 seconds. Yeah. I think my wife did a really good job on dialing this coffee beans. Yeah. Okay, so let's make some latte. Here we go. I think this morning I'm using the whole milk. There we go. Okay, so the one thing I don't like, I don't want to say I don't like about the machine, about Barista Express, is the steaming. I'm gonna time it, okay? I'm gonna time how long it's gonna take to steam the milk. So we are into 10 seconds into it, still not kicking. So now we are kicking the pump here. And I like to stop for a sec and submerge it. So month of March, like I said a couple of days ago, I'm planning on doing some more like alternative brewing method. Okay, like pour over, like manual hand press. What else we gonna do? maybe V60 more, different dripper options. Also flare as well, okay? I'm gonna do some more flare this month. Because it's kind of like fun to try different method. I mean, we always make espresso at my channel, but if it's fun to see other method. So I'm into about 1 minute and 30 seconds right now. The milk is almost ready. Yeah, it's ready. It's about 1 minute and 40 seconds. 1 minute and 40 seconds is pretty long, okay? I have to say, compared to my Rancheria Sylvia or Barista Pro. I know Dylan's has what, Lydia Mini that takes what, 5-6 seconds. So, but milk looks good. Okay, let's do some latte art. Okay, hold on a second. Hopefully you guys can see it. Here we go. Man, look at that, guys. I think this is the best one so far. You know what? I have to say, okay? I mean, I don't want to, I guess I don't want to blame on the cups, but some reason, like Acme cups or like rubber, so this is a love ramen cups, okay? It seems a lot easier to do latte art than my non-neutral, okay? My non-neutral cups. So I think it could be the way of I mean, non-neutral cups is really, really good. Comes to latte art, but some reason I have a better result with this ceramic, this love ceramic cups. Okay, I mean, I might get lucky this time, but I mean, I don't know. It seems a lot better. Okay, I don't know why, but cheers. It's not bad. Okay, so this is, let's say, from Mexico. From Mexico, it's obviously it's darker. Chocolate and nutty flavor definitely is there. And then so it's good latte. Okay, Flavio, if you are watching this, so this is really good for milk-based drink. Not bad at all. I'm just gonna put some caramel, just one pump, okay, just one. So I measured it. Each pump of this Torani caramel syrup is about 10 grams of syrup. So if you are watching calories, yeah, just make sure do not overdo it. Yeah, so Flavio, so your dark roast is fantastic. Cheers. Not bad at all. Okay. So what else is going on for month of March? So like I said, we're gonna do some more, and also I'm gonna do some cuffing as well, cuffing. So this is a rub ceramic. This is a kind of like heat, okay? So whenever you put the hot water in it, they change colors. So we are going to do some cupping using a rub ceramic cups, okay? So this is a classic color changing cupping bowls. So this, so it comes with a 6-piece. I can't wait to try this one out. Coming weeks. And let's see here. And also, goodness, I got a lot of plan for you guys. So I talked to Good Brothers Coffee. So Brent, if Brent has any kind of like specialty coffee to you guys, so he sent me, okay, he sent me this. It's an Ethiopia Nano Chuli. So this is kind of like one-off, and he doesn't do that much, but flavor is very interesting. It's a Malani, honey, and lemon, okay? So we are going to maybe trying to do some pour over with Good Brothers Coffee tomorrow morning, okay? And I know he doesn't sell it on his website right now. I mean, if it turns out really good, I mean, I'm gonna tell Good Brothers to make sure roast this one for you guys. But anyway, someone asked me when I'm going to use the flare. I don't know, maybe next couple days, next few days. Okay. Alrighty, let's see, what else? Any questions over there, Heather?
Flavio just says, remember that they are a blend of 60% washed beans and 40% natural coffee.
Because Flavio mentioned to me, so this 60% washed beans and 40% natural. Oh, interesting. So 60% wash, so that's we use the wash process, and the 40% natural, so very different, okay? Very different. So again, I mean, someone asked me, what kind of espresso beans are you use? So it comes to espresso, if you go to most coffee shops, 99% of the time, those guys use a darker roast, okay? Because comes to latte, with the latte, you have to have a really strong darker color. A way to get that is you need to get a little more like medium to dark to bring out the white in the milk color from the espresso. If you're using the light to medium, they're somewhat flat. The colors are not as dark. So, I mean, that's why most cafe uses a darker roast. But like comes to specialty coffee like Ethiopia, like Costa Rica, I mean those like lighter roast. I mean, we don't use as espresso much because actually we do, okay? Personally I do because I really like the fruity flavor on espresso. But it's also fantastic with pour over, or like pour over is really good, even like Americano or like long black as well. So it's all different methods. So we are going to touch that coming weeks because you know what? I mean, we make, my channel, as you guys know, we make plenty of latte. So I know you guys are curious about the grinder setting. What else? Inner burst size, all that fun stuff. I feel like we already covered that, but I think we should kind of like step up our game a little bit. Okay, let's try something. Let's try something different. Month of March. Okay. We got some. Yeah, go ahead. Jose just asked me, have you ever response from third wave water about the water? Kind of like yes and no, because I heard from third wave water. Okay, their water is based on this package added into distilled water. So they had just enough, actually right mineral and right pH. The formula is in the water. So that's why their machine is safe. Okay, they show me that the machine is safe. But I know you saw my other video from, I believe that's the first line equipment, I think the coffee equipment, Java Gym mentioned about do not use third wave water on their machine. But you know what, I wish I have like independent person told us which one is right, but obviously third wave water is, I mean, that's good to use. That, I know that. Okay, hold on. Dylan, if you're watching, I know Dylan's using La Marzocco, okay, and then La Marzocco told him it's okay to use third wave water. So Dylan, if you're listening, just let me know in the comment section as well, okay. But long story, Okay, we have another question.
A viewer asked, can anyone recommend a good single dose grinder other than the niche?
Someone asked any good single dose grinder, okay, single dosing grinder other than niche. Not really. Okay, so it comes to single dosing. Niche is made for single dosing. I know people out there modify. I mean, like I modify my Mazor to single dose. And then you can modify Eureka Specialita. You can make that single dose as well. But comes to true single dose machine, niche is pretty much it for that price range. Okay. Unless you're gonna spend about $1,700. But yeah, so yeah, we don't have a lot of options. By the way, niche went on sale on Friday morning, and within 15 minutes they're all sold out. So just make sure if you guys really want a niche, make sure put on the waiting list so you know when it comes out. So I cannot believe sold out in 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. Okay, go ahead.
How's the reliability of your Rebel Barista Pro? Any O-rings?
Someone asked me about the reliability of Barista Pro. I just used for last couple weeks. I'm not sure, okay, because so far I know a lot of people owns Barista Pro, have no issues so far. The one thing I'm really wary about is the display, okay. Since I do fix computers for a living, I'm a little wary of that screen, those chips. So yeah, because the least Barista Express, that's pretty much all analog, and with Barista Pro, has I don't know. I'm not a big fan of screen, but so far so good. Okay, so far so good. Okay.
One more question.
What else? Okay, we have some more question coming in here.
Have you any experience with the Sandbox Smart Coffee Roaster?
Someone asking about the Sandbox Smart Coffee Roaster. I have not, okay? So far I've been using Beamer for a long time. And there's a lot of other coffee machines, coffee roasters out there, but here's my personal views on coffee roaster. Beamer is the best money can buy for that price range, okay? And because they're about $300 to $400 range there, does a fantastic job. Dane, if you're watching, let me know what your thoughts on your Beamer coffee roaster, because they're really easy to use. You can control a lot of stuff. So yeah, if you are thinking about roasting, definitely look at the Beamer. And because they have this kind of look like popcorn popper, but that's okay. But with the Beamer, you can actually roast up to a pound at a time. But I usually do about half pounds.
Somebody asked, why is my espresso so sour?
Someone asked me why my espresso is so sour. Okay, so if you have sour espresso, two things. Okay, you're under extracted, which means your grinder sizing is too coarser, okay? Or your water is cold. So right now, if you're sour right now, you might want to make the grinder size a little finer, okay? Get the extract more. If it still doesn't work, up your temperature, maybe like +2, okay? Play with it, play with the temperature. But I go to temperature, that's my last resort, okay? Because play with the grinder size is definitely easier.
Somebody has another question.
Okay.
Do you get soggy cups with the AliExpress basket?
Okay. Someone asking me, do I get a soggy puck? So this is my AliExpress filter basket. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm just gonna pop it out here. It all depends. It all depends on the beans. So yeah, a couple of days ago, I was playing with other beans. I have a really soggy puck, so I have the water on the top as well. And sometimes I got really dry puck. So it's all depend on your coffee. That's it. So does that make a difference? No. As long as it tastes good, who cares about it?
So Dane answered your question.
Okay.
He said he likes his Beamer, but he's thinking of upgrading to a 1 kilogram roaster.
So Dane just mentioned, man, Dane, you're all in on coffee, buddy. So Dane has Beamer, but he's thinking about upgrading to 1 kilogram coffee roaster. I don't know where you're gonna put that machine though. Goodness. So yeah, Beamer is great for home, like people like us. But if you go to the next level, the 1 kilogram is Dave, what kind of coffee roast are you gonna get? Okay. Okay, we got some more question.
For the tamper, flat versus convex bottom.
Temper, oh, flat versus you know what? That doesn't matter. Okay, so it's all it comes to temper. So mine is flat. Okay, I think. So which the other one convex?
Yeah.
I think that has a little grip on it. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. As long as the temp's good, doesn't matter what kind of temper you have, just keep using it. Okay. Okay, there's no right or wrong equipments out there. I mean, if you are using like Barista Express or Barista Pro, so I mean, this is good entry level coffee machines. Okay, I mean, we want to make better coffee in the morning, and I'm not pursuing for this perfect coffee, perfect espresso, perfect shot, kind of like Instagram quality photos. No, I'm not looking for that. So, I mean, as long as the temp's good, okay, does good job, keep it. Okay, just keep using whatever you want to use, because I know for me, I love gadgets. Okay, I'm always looking for the next gadgets, but bottom, in the day, you know what? As long as you make decent coffee, cup coffee, I mean that's all we are asking for. So, okay, we got some another question.
If Flair releases the 58 millimeter model,
Okay.
scrap the Latte.
Okay, someone asked me about Flare, the mat. I sent him a message the other day. So I heard from I think one of you guys. I forgot your name. Okay, but anyway, I know who you are, and they mentioned to me, 58 millimeters coming up, and the mat actually confirmed that. So they're gonna come out next couple weeks. They're gonna start, release some news as well. So Flare is going to come out with the 58 millimeter portafilter, which means it's going to be game changer. Okay, but again, am I going to replace that with a Latte? No, because Latte is classic. With the Flare, you have to work at it. Okay, you have to manage the heat, the thermal, because with all semi-automatic machines, we don't have to worry about temperature. Okay, it already does it for you. With the Flare, you have to manually control it. So they're paying. Okay, let's put it that way. But all depends on how much the price. I mean, if you're looking at $400 range, goodness. So I hope he's gonna price right, because the Flare, I have a Flare Neo, it's about $100. So that one is pretty good entry level. But if you go up to $300 or $400, Barista Express during the holidays go to $599. And that comes with a built-in grinder. And if a Flare come up with 58 millimeter for around $350 range, which means you have to buy a grinder anyway. So you have to bump it up to 5, 6. So it's all dependent on the price, okay? But I love the concept of the 58 millimeter, the manual espresso machine. That is fantastic. Okay. Someone asking me about that shot time. Is that important? Yes, it is, because I mean so it's all up to you. Comes to shot time. People say between 25 and 30-second range there. I like between 30 and 35 seconds for my Barista Express. Best thing you can do is play with the shot time. Okay, pull the shot. So it comes to yield. So yield and shot time. So it's all dependent on the ratio. So if you put, let's say, 20 gram in, 40 gram out, which means 1 to 2 ratio, you can do 1 to 2.5 ratio. It's all dependent on your taste. But when you have time, get a big bag of coffee beans. Okay, maybe like Lavazza, or don't buy expensive coffee beans. Go with like Lavazza is pretty good, pretty decent as well. Get like Super Crema, or they have like other, but Super Crema is really easy to work on. Get a big bag, and then start playing with your shot time. Okay, make sure you get a scale. Okay, so maybe start with 1-to-2 ratio, 1-to-3 ratio. Find out which ratio you like the most. Kind of like try it out, okay, taste your shot, and then start playing with it. Okay, that's kind of like whole fun of using a coffee machine like this. Kind of experiment, and becoming my hobby. So just play with your shot time, because there's no ideal shot time. Okay, because it's up to your taste. I mean, that's why coffee is so subjective. But you know, if you look someone's latte art, beautiful, that doesn't mean they are tasty. Okay, that doesn't mean nothing. So just play with your coffee machine and just have fun with it. If you don't like this process, okay, I mean, if you don't like to play with dosing amounts or temperature, all that stuff, so this is not the, actually, forget about all what I said. Just to use the pressurized baskets. So let me show you. So back of your, I know you guys, most of you already know, but if you're new to the channel, back of your toolbox is called double wall baskets. Has a tiny holes in it. Tiny hole. Everything's all pressurized, so you don't have to worry about grinder size, okay, or grinder amounts much. Just put about 17 gram in it, 18 gram in it, and then pop it in, press the button, you're gonna get a really good looking shot. Is that it's gonna taste better as a single wall? No, but so much easier, okay? Do that. And then you are going to skip all this process we just talked about. I hope that answers your question. Okay, I'm gonna take a couple more questions, and I have to go to work this morning.
I tried to do my coffee finer and heated up my machine, but the espresso is still sour. What can I do?
Okay, someone just asked me, my coffee's still sour. Okay, so what's the ratio did you trying to get out of it? And if I were you, go even finer, okay, slow down the shot. But make sure you need to understand the sour and bitter they're totally different tastes. The sour means like vinegar is kind of like sour, okay? So it's kind of like vinegar like sour taste, or if you are, let's say, kind of like bitter, like dark chocolate bitter. You know what I mean? So just make sure your coffee is sour versus bitter. So sour shot tended to be really fast and runny, and the bitter shot can be really slow extraction. So let me know what kind of shot you get. So, and then we can help you from after that. You know, better yet, message me on my Instagram page. Maybe I can walk you through. Okay.
One last question.
Okay, one last question. Okay, so my wife's reading the question right now.
Have you seen the pseudo portafilters for the Barista Express and Pro?
Pseudo portafilter?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea what that is. I have to look it up, okay? Pseudo portafilter. You know what, why don't you send me the link? You have it, okay? Send me on the description section, okay?
Or
Pasado. I'm not sure what that is. Pasado portafilter? I think the only thing I know of it, I know they make like distribution tour and temper. Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, I think we are good for today. Again, I'm gonna shout out to Mark. Happy birthday, Mark. By the way, and then let's see. What else? I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, about same time, around like 8:15 or so, between 8:15. Yeah, because I have to take the kid again to up in Oro Valley, so it's pretty far from my house. So we're gonna be running a little late there tomorrow morning. So again, so tomorrow morning around 8:15 for our live show, between 8:20, yeah, 8:15 and 8:20. Okay. So John is Zach said he's gonna send me a DM on that. So yeah, I'm gonna help you with that as well tomorrow. And so we're gonna have some fun month of March. Okay, so hopefully we are going to find a really really good coffee. Hopefully I can find that for you. Okay, but again, coffees are subjective, but even though it's subjective, if you just like eating good meat, good steak, if you taste really good steak, you know that steak is good. Doesn't matter, if you like it doesn't matter what kind of meat we've been using. But so that's why I'm going to try to find a good coffee for you, hopefully month of March. Okay, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Just make sure click the like button if you haven't done it yet. Just press it. I think that's really good for Google Analytics. So it's gonna help me out on my channel supposedly. And then if you haven't followed my channel, make sure to subscribe, and then see you guys tomorrow morning.